O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy.
Probably the most famous story of romantic love is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the tragic tale of two young lovers. Now, let's see the story of Romeo and Juliet in summary together. Ready? Here we go.
The fourth character of Romeo and Juliet is Romeo Montague, Montague's son.
The second, Juliet Capulet's daughter.
They are lovers. The third, Thibaut Capulet, Lady Capulet's nephew, and Juliet's cousin.
The fourth, Capulet, Juliet's father.
The fifth is Lady Capulet, Juliet's mother.
The sixth is the nurse, Juliet's nursemaid.
The seventh, Five Thousand, the priest.
The eighth, Mercutio, Montague's nephew and a friend of Romeo.
The ninth, Count Paris, a noble young kinsman to the prince.
The tenth is Benvolio, kinsman to the prince and a friend of Romeo.
The 11th, Prince Aeschylus, the Prince of Verona.
The 12th, Simpson and Gregory, two servants of the house of Capulet.
It was a warm summer's afternoon in the pretty town of Verona, Italy. People were busy shopping and chatting in the sunshine. The Montagues and the Capulets are Verona's richest families, but the families sworn to be enemies, and they were always fighting.
Loser.
Are you calling me a loser?
Yes.
Stop fighting, stop fighting. Now I want to find you peacefully, Montague.
Everybody stop fighting now! Fight again, Montague and Capulet, you will die.
The Montagues have a son, Romeo, and the Capulets have a daughter, Juliet. And one day...
Oh, Romeo. Good afternoon, Romeo.
Hello, Benvolio. How are you?
I'm very, very, very happy. And you?
I am so.
Hey, what's that? Did you see that? A party at the Capulet's house. Let's go with me. If we wear a mask, no one will guess who we are. And I will invite Mercutio to go with us.
That's really an idea. I will go with you.
At the Capulet's mansion, the place was buzzing with excitement. Servants raced around laying the table and lighting candles, putting the torch to the party.
Now, Juliet, a man named Count Paris is coming tonight. I hope you like him. Your parents want you to marry him.
But I'm only 13 and I don't like cow Paris.
Oh, Juliet, sweetheart, you will be married? How exciting!
Okay, Mommy.
Oh, Juliet, sweetheart, you are beautiful and lovely.
Thank you, Tiborn, my brother.
Oh, Count Paris!
Oh my gosh, he's so handsome!
Tiborn, who is he?
He is called Paris.
Wow, who is that girl? She's lovely. Right, Mercutio? I agree. She's very lovely. Hey, Romeo, where are you going?
Ahem, ahem. I don't know who are you, but I have fallen in love with you.
Juliet, Count Paris want to dance with you. Come on.
Wait, wait.
After the party was over, they met again, and Juliet fell in love with Romeo too.
Oh, hello. You?
Hello, my name is Juliet. Nice to meet you.
My name is Romeo. Romeo Montague.
Montague?
He is a Montague. You get out of my mansion.
Juliet, go back to your room now.
On the balcony in the couple's garden, Juliet, muttering to herself, were unaware that Romeo was in her garden.
Oh, Romeo, why are you a Montague?
Juliet, I am here in the garden.
Is you? Oh, I would love you if you were not Montague.
I love you.
Yes, you do. But my parents are going to make me marry Count Paris.
With all my heart, I love you, Juliet.
Our only hope is getting married in secret.
Yes, good idea. Juliet, sweetheart.
I love you, Romeo.
Romeo and Juliet talked and decided to get married. They knew that their family would be very angry, so they went to see Friar Lawrence in the next morning. The friar was a monk who made medicines and helped people. Romeo explained the secret wedding. The nurse were in the wedding too because she didn't want to see her Juliet unhappy. And one day, when Romeo went to look for Benvolio and Mercutio, he confronted with Thibaut.
Hey, what the problem?
What the problem? You sneak into our party, and I am going to make you pay. I challenge you to do.
I refuse.
You are afraid to fight? Coward.
Don't speak to my friend like that.
So you want to fight instead, do you? Come on!
No, stop it!
Benvolio and Romeo tried to stop the fight between Thibaut and Mercutio, but they were too late. Thibaut stabbed Mercutio, who slumped to the ground and died. Romeo was furious with Thibaut and killed him too.
You have to pay this. Ah!
Romeo, what have you done?
The prince is coming.
The Prince of Verona was very angry.
Romeo, you shall not die. I will banish you instead. That means you have to leave Vienna and never come back.
Oh no, my chum Romeo.
At the couple's mansion,
Oh no! Poor Romeo! Juliet! Juliet!
Nurse, what's wrong?
Romeo was banished and Thibaut was dead.
Oh no, Romeo is banished. My brother Thibaut is dead. I can't believe that. I will never see my Romeo again.
Baby, don't cry.
Romeo, I love you.
at the church,
Romeo, you should be grateful. The prince has spared your life. Go to see her tonight. But make sure you leave Verona by dawn. Go to the city of Mantua. I will talk the prince to forgive you and let you come home. And I will tell Juliet you are on your way. Thank you, Father Lawrence.
and then Romeo went to see Juliet.
Romeo, I missed you. I love you.
Juliet, sweetheart, my Juliet.
Oh, Romeo, that is you. I love you, Romeo. I love you.
Oh, Juliet, I miss you. I love you.
My husband, I love you.
In the next morning, Juliet cried and cried. Her nurse tried to comfort her, but she could not stop. Suddenly, her mother and father came.
Poor Juliet. You are still upset about the ball? This will cheer you up. You are going to marry Count Paris. The wedding is on Thursday.
Thursday? I don't want to marry Count Paris.
What do you mean? No, you will marry Count Paris, and that's it.
But I'm already married. What am I going to do?
Well, you cannot tell your parents about Romeo.
I must go and see Fine Lawrence again.
Juliet arrived at church.
Oh, Fine Lawrence, please help me. My father says I have to marry Count Paris this Thursday.
But you can't.
You have to help. I would rather die if I marry Count Paris. Is there anything you can do?
Well, there's one thing that might work. I will give you a magic herbal poison. When you drink it, you will sleep. Your body will be cold, and it will look like you're dead. But really you just be in very deep sleep, which will last for 2 days.
But how about Romeo?
I will send a messenger to him. When you wake up, Romeo will come to Verona to see you, and both of you can escape together.
Thank you, Fine Lawrence. Goodbye.
At the couple's mansion,
Mommy, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I was rude to you because I was upset about the boat. Of course, I will marry Count Paris on Thursday.
Oh, Julia, sweetheart. Good girl. He is such a nice man.
We know you so reason.
I'm sorry. I love you, Mother and Father.
that night Juliet sat on her bed and uncorked the poison.
I hope this works.
Oh, Juliet, get up! Oh no, she is dead.
Oh no! My only daughter!
There will be no wedding for my daughter. Instead, we must prepare for the funeral. Carry her body to the family tomb.
Friar Lawrence wrote a letter to Romeo, but it's too late. Romeo had heard the news about Juliet's death.
Oh no, my Juliet! I will go back to Verona and find Juliet in the town. I will lie beside her and drink poison so that I die too.
Romeo was so sad. He bought some poison and went to see Juliet. When arriving at the tomb, Juliet was lying inside.
She still looked so beautiful, almost as if she is not dead at all. Juliet, I love you. Now I will stay with you forever.
Too late again. Juliet woke up and she saw what happened.
Oh no, Romeo, I love you. I can't live without you. Wake up, please. You didn't leave any poison for me. But here is your knife.
Friar Lawrence burst into the tomb, but that was too late. Romeo and Juliet were both dead. The friar summoned the Capulet, the Montague, and Prince Aeschylus and told them the whole sad story.
See what your head has done. Romeo and Juliet have paid the price for your filth.
They were very sad. Old Capulet and old Montague agreed to bury Romeo and Juliet side by side, and they promised not to fight anymore. It seemed to be a kind of battle between love and hate that this young couple, Romeo and Juliet, in this stage of growth, they are fighting against the family. They say, no, we love each other and this is what we want to do. I think this is very appealing to young people.
Romeo and Juliet love each other so much that they try by fair means or foul to live together. Though finally they are hopeless, they decide they cannot live without each other. This impressed me by the power of love.
I love the scene that Romeo and Juliet die. It's such a poignant moment. Their love story ending that is extremely unexpected. I love the emotional plot.
The story of the Romeo and Juliet is an example of tragedy giving an idea that hate and strife lead us nothing except the loss.
Yeah, two rival families had learned from the death of their children, so they finally got back together. For me, I think Romeo and Juliet is a great play. I think some of the language is really beautiful and poetic. Also, it is understandable because the characters in that play makes it easy to understand. Back in the 16th century, Shakespeare was obsessed with romance. Do we still feel the same today? Let's find out.
I have just sung a love song to her. I don't know why I have done that, but I just know I love her.
I always say I love you to my love before taking to bed.
I draw the pictures of my boyfriend and I in several good moments since we met until our 1-year dating anniversary. Yes, it had ever happened to me.
Yes, when I first saw her, my heart beat faster. I had never felt with anyone like that before. The feeling of excitement when we fall in love with someone. I believe that she is the right one of me. God gave her to me.
I don't believe in love at first sight. I think two persons should take time to learn from each other and then love each other. Experience is important for two lovers who want to live and share the second half of their life together.
Even though I've never experienced love at first sight, I believe that Romeo and Juliet really felt that way. That just because it's never happened to me doesn't mean that it doesn't really exist. So I believe there is really such a thing as love at first sight. But personally, I think oftentimes it is lust at first sight more than love, yeah. Or love at first sight probably is not a long-term relationship.
If her parents hate me, I won't give up. I will not do anything in secret. I will show them how much I love her. I will prove them I can take a good care of their daughter. I will keep going until they accept me.
I don't care my parents because my life is my life. I want to be independent. I can create my way in the future by myself. So my love is my choice, not parent choice. That's all.
I will explain my parents that he is a good man. Everything is better since he came into my life. I truly love him. To tell them reasonably, I'm sure that they will understand.
Shakespeare and his writings are obviously so famous throughout the world, so well known. They stood the test of time, and they will continue to stand the test of time because these themes are universal themes. The story of Romeo and Juliet that was written 400 years ago still speaks to us today, and it will be relevant in 400 years from now as they were 400 years before now.
I don't want พ่อมึงต้องไอ้วอนสิวะเอาใหม่ดิเลยนะป้า
เอาใหม่
อย่าหัวเราะเพื่อน I don't care my parents because my life is my life เอาเหี้ยวันนี้เลยเอาใหม่
Okay. 2
Romeo, Romeo, Romeo and Juliet, Juliet,
Juliet time.
Romeo,
Yeah.
Romeo, Romeo and Juliet, Juliet.
Well, did you ever hear of the story of Romeo and Juliet? A boy meets a girl, they rock each other's world, and it seems like their lives are set. But fate steps in and messes things up, and it all ends in regret. They had life on a platter, but it just didn't matter. It don't get any sadder than Romeo and Juliet.
That sounds crazy, Billy. What happened?
It's like this. Now Romeo was a young man who was a dreamer through and through. Yeah, his head was thick, he was a romantic from a house of Montague.
House of Montague? What's that mean?
Romeo, you showed me grateful. Juliet, sweetheart, you are beautiful and lovely.
Hello, I'm Juliet. Romeo, I love you.
It's a warm summer in the pretty town of Verona, Italy. Oh, Julia, sweetheart, you have to marry Count Paris.
The name of his family, Montague.
Okay then.
Well, one night he was at this party, and standing right there across the room, there was a girl so sweet he nearly left his feet. She made his heart go zoom kaboom.
It was Juliet, right?
You got it, kid. Juliet knew he was the guy for her from the moment their eyes first met. Yeah, Romeo was the cutie that would marry this beauty from the house of Capulet.
Alright, I get it. House of Capulet. That means the name of her family was Capulet.